Hey folks, hope you're doing well today. Just got in this 5 card PSA submission and thought I'd show you how I did. Before I get started, if you haven't already, go check out my last video for a chance to win a mystery pack on Friday. So we'll get started with these. I will do my best to tell you about how much I paid, how much I have into the card with the grading, and what the market value is now. These were sent off via 5-day express, 5 business day express grading through PC Sports Cards. Of course, I sent them off in mid to late November. They were logged into PSA late November, so it took around 4 weeks to get these graded and back once they were in PSA's hands. But I'm going to start off here with this 2019-20 Prism Kobe White Orange Ice. This is one I got off of Check Out My Card, comc.com. And I paid 65 or 70 over the summer for this, I think July. And it sat in my account for a couple of months until I requested it. And after I requested it, it took a couple of months to get it to me. And I think I ended up getting it in early November. Thought it had a good chance at a 10, sent it off, and it came back a 9. And the reason it's a 9, I didn't realize this until obviously after I got it back in hand, is there's a print line that runs across his head. The rest of it's a great looking card, but that's probably it's about $150 card right now, I think, which makes it sort of a net neutral experiment for me, because I have 65, 70 into it, plus the grading fee was $65, and you have to put in some ancillary shipping costs. So I probably have about 150 into it, 140, 150, and it's worth 150. So sort of net neutral, but it's a nice looking card. I like Kobe White a lot. Sort of a holdover for me, liking the Bulls from the 90s. I watched, everybody watched Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman in the 90s, if you're my age. So I've always had a little bit of a thing for the Bulls, but I like Kobe White. I think he's a talented young player. Next up, I got these next 3 cards. I think I got all these 3 cards in the same lot. If you go back in one of my videos, maybe late October, early November, I show the lot. I purchased, I think it was 11 2019-20 Ja Morant Prism rookies, and there were 2 pink ice, there was a green, and I think the rest were base and a layup variation. But I paid $1,500 for the lot. I ended up keeping 3 or 4 out of that lot to grade, and I have a red ice that I haven't sent off yet, and I can't remember if that's from the lot or if that's from a different purchase, but sent 3 of the cards off for grading. I sold the others for, I think, $1,000 or $1,100, so I got most of my money back from those. I held on to them for a little bit. Decided to send off what I thought were the 3 best. This was the first one. It's a base rookie. It came back at 10. So I have, with the grading fees, less than $200, I think, into each of these next 3 cards, this one and the following 2. And of course, he just got injured, so his cards might take a little bit of a dip for the next few weeks. I think he's expected to be out for 4 to 6 weeks, but I think it'll be a minor dip. And then when he comes back, assuming he plays as well as he has been, I think they'll jump right back up to where they were, maybe a little higher. Depends on how the Grizzlies are doing. But right before his injury, this was about a $750 card, so $200 into $750 is not bad. Next up was the layup variation that came from that lot. Again, had less than $200 into it. It came back a 10. Before his injury, this was an $1,100 to $1,200 card. Again, I'll probably take a little bit of a dip. There's something under the case. I hate when PSA encapsulates some dust or something with the cards. It annoys the crap out of me. But yeah, $200 into $1,100 or $1,200, and I'm not sure what I'll do with the Jaws right now. If I'll hold on to them for a little while, or if I'll sell them. I might sell the base and hold the other 2. But this last one was a green ice. Thought it looked good. Off a little bit left to right on the front. but I thought I had a good chance at a 10, and I was right. It got a 10. So I'm not a huge fan of the greens, but it's a nice looking card. It's got nice corners. So again, probably less than $200 into this card, and right before his injury, I think the last auction sold for $12.50. So good return on my part. And the last card I got from a blowout thread, I bought another green John Morant from this thread where I got this next card, and I'm pretty sure that it is not the card I just showed you. I think that card came from the John Morant lot that I purchased, pretty sure. But got this card. The guy in the thread who had it said he thought it had a good chance at a 10, and this is a guy who grades a lot. He sells a lot of graded, so he kind of knows what he's talking about. I'm not sure why he sold it raw. It made me think it was probably a 9 actually when I saw that he was selling it raw, but I went ahead and purchased it. I was the first one. I claimed it pretty quickly. This is why I have to be quick to see these sell threads online, but I purchased it pretty quickly, got it in hand, looked at it. It's an orange ice rookie Zion. I thought it looked pretty good. Again, PSA has encapsulated a little piece of fuzz or something right there. It annoys me, but I had 400 or 500 into this before the grading. I think I want to say I purchased it for 500, but I'm not 100% sure. Sent it off, and it came back a 10 also. Now, the last one of these to sell, I believe, sold for $22.75. The cheapest one on eBay right now, there are none on auction that I've seen. They're all buy it nows, with the cheapest buy it now being like $2,500. This is one where the price has been fairly steady for the past month, which sort of gone against the norm. Most of his cards, most of the basketball cards in general, have seen pretty good price increases since the preseason started. Now, a couple of months ago, this was a $1,000 to $1,200 card, so it has almost doubled in value from a couple of months ago. But I think it'll probably see a little rise if he continues to play well. I think over the next month or so, this will see a little bit of a rise in value. Now, when I sent these cards off, had they all been 10s when I sent them off, I think I assessed the market value at the time at like $3,400, $3,400. Now, even with the Kobe being a 9, the resale market value is probably in the $5,500 to $5,700 range. I have totaled with grading costs, I believe somewhere around $1,500 into this. So now my dilemma, my internal debate is, do I hold these for a while on the assumption that they will go up in value if the players are doing well as the season progresses? Zion will probably go up. Ja will probably see a short dip. Kobe, a 9 is probably not going to change a whole lot. Might see about a $50 rise if he continues playing well. But do I hold these for a while, or do I try to make a quick flip? There are some things I'd like to put some of the money towards, but I'm not in any huge rush. So, I don't know. What would you do? Would you try to do a quick flip? Let's say you want to get, your debate is to hold these for up to a month, or to use the money, sell them, use the money, and try to do another flip and maybe turn that $5,000 net into $7,500 net or something like that in the next month or so. What would you do? Or do you think these will rise enough in value that they will outperform what you think you could flip it into? Give me your opinion. And be sure to check out that video, my last video from Monday, to make a comment for a chance to win one of those mystery packs. All right, folks, till the next time, hope you have a great day. Bye.